The coolest adventures start just like this. Today, when I woke up in the morning, I couldn't even imagine how and where my day would end. You have to film things like this, friends. You have to film things like this. Now, I somehow need to get out of here. From behind, it got stuck like this. Let's see how I managed to do this. Yeah, even like this. How I'll get out of here later, I honestly don't know. To be continued. Alright friends, I made it here. Now let's run to the cabin before it gets dark, and then we'll try to get out of here somehow any way we can. Let's all go! They're all around. Black grouse are all around. Friends, I've been walking for a long time. It'll be getting dark soon. Through the forest. In general, I'm telling you this thing. I decided to find a hut a long time ago back in the fall. I decided to find a hut. And I tried. The first time it didn't work out. The second time I went and it didn't work out. The third time I finally arrived. When the capercaillie was walking, you see friends, now I'm going to miss them. The black grouse, I'm really going to miss them, friends. The third time I arrived. And I got stuck there because the car, well, basically there was such an ice crust. I started to turn the car around. In general, it was a real mess. Well, here I go. I'm heading to the lake, not backing down. I have the kind of character that makes me turn back often. Well, I mean, that's not for me and so on. Let's go with you to the lake. Let's go here. Some door was used. There are some animal tracks. We're walking along the old clearing. Well, I've been here for a long time already. So we went there. Basically, my navigator led me there. Damn, what's here? Let me show you the forest like this and talk instead of showing myself. My friends led me here with the navigator. While I was driving to the place, the navigator led me the wrong way several times. Well, that's how it led me. Basically, it just stops at a spot. So, this thing itself spins, yeah, the one that marks my location. That's it. But basically, it just stays in one place or moves a little bit. That's how it is, if you don't notice. Well, it's hard to get your bearings. There are a lot of cosaches here, a lot of trees, really. As you drive, they scatter in different directions. I was already walking there. It flew, but no. It's a bird, that's all. Well, it seems like we're already getting to the lake. Excellent. What's the matter? The thing is, I actually don't even know. I actually don't even know if there's a hut or not. That's the big problem. That's the big problem. And there's another problem now. 2 hours, 56 minutes, it's almost over. Look, we're walking along the path. I'm speaking quickly, I'm walking quickly. Please don't scold me, that's just how things are. I'm walking fast, really moving my legs. I jumped out of the car, even forgot my key. Well, in general, that's how it goes. That's how it happens. I don't want to just wander around in the dark. I went back, also forgot my flashlight, then went back for it. Well, of course, these are some things. Look at the other one, Kharkiv. Maybe we'll go hunting too. There really aren't any problems. They hunt for capercaillie. I'm walking along some kind of path, an unclear trail, maybe a moose, maybe some animals walked here. The places here are really prime, of course. Tikonechko, I still don't know how I'm going to get back home. Something's wrong with the wiring. Everything's flickering, that's all. because it's some kind of crap. Alright, let's go. But where we're going, it's not clear. I'm going to check the global positioning system now. I'll explain something to you, friends, in a moment. I'm walking along the path. Look, it's a path like this, but it's clearly marked. Here it is, you see. It goes that way. Right now, look, I'm walking along the path. By the way, here's the sight line. See, there's the signpost, and that's how the forest is cleared. By the way, you could actually follow the sight line all the way to the lake, but there's no time, so we're taking the path. Most likely, it will lead to the hut. Much shorter. I'm getting tired of this, looking for this hut. It's some kind of difficulty. I don't know what's in this hut or what's there or how, because, well, I don't know. I seem to have some kind of difficulty. Apparently something is keeping me away from this hut. It's unclear. You see, everything here has been drunk away. Well, you can see that people come here for a reason. It's so dry here. People come here. You can see. Well, that's all. So, I'm on the right path. The floor is covered with pine cones. There are a lot of squirrels. So, I'm on the right path. Friends, let me explain about this hut. I found this hut. Look, a tree has fallen, you see? A tree has fallen. Everything is already narrower. Here, it's narrower. It's already narrower, some signs, there are already some indicators that, well, there's some activity, that the hut is inhabited. Look, the logs are cut like this, you see, look, here it has fallen. And you can see they were carried. Well, everyone, now it's the home stretch, most likely somewhere around here is the hut. Don't think that I'm just like that, don't tell me that I'm so confident, like, and so on and stuff like that. Well, what can I say? I mean, I'm walking like they tell me. Well, I'm walking, you see, along the path. But what if I told you everything? And here there's this kind of side. Well, it's from the bar. Look. You see, friends, look how gorgeous it is. Look how gorgeous it is. Finally found it. And to be honest, here I am. I looked at the map. Then I kind of lost this place. These things, someone was leading me back and forth here. There's some kind of strange thing. There it is, the hut, you see. And there it is, the hut, there it is, the little hut. Someone must be hunting here, maybe lives here, I don't know. But that's great, it's probably communal. You definitely should, friends, I'll leave it. Honestly, I don't even know what I have and what I don't. A backpack is not a backpack. You can tell right away, immediately. You can tell this is someone's hut. I mean, people live here, they reside here, because nothing is stolen, no one is afraid to leave anything behind. Look at this beauty. The boat, for some reason, is rubber like that, all torn up. Let's see what the temperature is. Wow, it's 17 degrees. Look, 17 degrees. Friends, look, this is how everything is closed off from pests, from mice, in these kinds of boxes, see? Here it's blocked off. Let me explain right away, for anyone who might say something about the hut, like whether I'm here or not, I don't really touch anything, I just look, you see some kind of artifacts? Honestly, friends, I'm building a hut with my father, and everyone will be welcome. The main thing is just not to make a mess, that's all. Look here, it means someone is working with nets. You see, things like this, all sorts of interesting stuff. Bags, jackets. It's a very beautiful place. Look at this, I can't tell if it's a fruit or something else. There used to be a little log cabin here. A table like this, beautiful, firewood, and here, smokehouse concrete blocks. Drying nets, there's a sink. Look at everything, how beautiful it is. That's actually what the izbunya looks like. Friends, honestly, I'm amazed because I love places like this. It's a very beautiful hut, and yes, I found it using satellite images. That's not a problem for me. If you don't believe me, I'll teach you how to search by satellite too. Well, for those who don't know, for those who don't believe, let's go take a look at the hut. And then we'll head back, because it's quite a long way to go. It's quite a long way to go. But now at least I'll go back along my own tracks, so I won't get lost. The wind is picking up, but by the way, everyone, let's go take a look. if you take into account that, well, the cabin belongs to someone, you can clearly see that people come here and so on, then I'll be very careful now. Because, well, who knows what could happen here. So, from the boat, you get a fallen bag like this, I'll hang it back up. Well, great, a cabin. So here's a stick. Look, it's cool. I'd like to know about this cabin, friends. Does anyone know anything about this cabin? Please. Please, tell me about it. Let's go inside and move this stick out of the way. People taught me how to do it. Well, of course, the inside of the hut, I wouldn't say it's as impressive as the outside. Let's, friends, take a look. Let's go inside. Well, it's very interesting. But again, friends, please understand me correctly. I'm not criticizing. I never criticize. Let's just walk around for now. I'm not criticizing. You see, what kind of hut is this? An old hut. Here are these pipes. If there are such pipes, it means, well, it means that someone was here on a snowmobile. That's what the hut looks like. You see, it says for used rags. Look, let's go upstairs and see what's up there. All the bags are here, and there are some interesting things. Alright, let's go inside and take a look at this little hut. Sweater must be here. Well, you know what I want to say? Either this was from Bahim de Mouvets, then there must have been a road. We'll look for all of this now, we'll figure it out. Well, let's go in. Hello. It's a hut, but not quite a hut. It's very interesting, very interesting. Look, let's look here. There are pans hanging, different kinds of pans, and here's a stove like this. Well, judging by everything, it wasn't made that long ago. Well, it's, how should I put it? Not old, you see. It's really super, with a blower. Everything is very interesting. The firewood is in its place, birch, the kettle, these kinds of radiators, but if there are such radiators, it means friends. People were here on a snowmobile. Look, again, I say it once more, don't criticize me, don't criticize people, because don't say, like, don't touch it. I came into the cabin, I want to look around, I won't take anything here, I leave other people's things. Look, for example, if an axe is left like this in the cabin, you see what's written on it. So, from the bathhouse, there's a passageway to the yard. Look, everything is hanging up like this. There are sleeping bags here so you don't have to carry them around. This is what the ceiling looks like, you see. This is how it's made here. Interesting, this reflective thing here. So that it reflects the light. Here's a big table, mattresses, bunks under the mattresses. Look. That is, well, everything is civilized, but you can see that someone is here all the time. Look here, friends, it's me again. Again, I'm not saying that I'm doing anything here, but you see something fell, I'll pick it up and put it back. You don't need to say that I'm messing around here, that I'm poking around or anything like that. Look, it's some kind of chevron. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Customs service. Some kind of jacket. Interesting, yeah, something like that. Friends, let me remind you once again, I do everything with respect, everything with love. I'm not digging through anything here, nothing like that. A lot of things from the plant. Well, we have a mining and processing plant here, so there are a lot of these things. There are all sorts of leather coats here, pots, and so on and so forth, things like that. Let's maybe climb in. Well, it's hard to get in here. Let's take a look over there. There's a radio receiver, maps, a first aid kit. So there's some interesting stuff, some gear. It's there right here and here too. Well, there's gas, books, an icon. You see the icon in the corner. By the way, write down what kind of icon it is. Please, in the comments, like this. I'll do it like this. Like this. We look at the sweaters under the straps. Under the straps, we see birch firewood, rubber boat, suitcases like these in general. Well, there's another boat over there, I think. In general, friends, people come here, they have a great time, everything is interesting, the cabin is really cool like this. It's barely visible from the satellite. Honestly, I didn't even know, like, is it functioning or not functioning? because, well, everything was just too blurry. For some reason, this area on the map is blurred out. So look, here it is from above. Again, you can see those horns on top. Here you go, they found it, of course, in the forest, the furnace, that's how it's made. Well, here you go. Look, Georgie's ribbon, electrical tape, all friends. We inspected the hut, we support it just like before we support this kind of place, alright? I won't leave the carbine. Too wild place. You can see that it's clear that people visit this hut both on foot and by snowmobile in winter. Here are tracks, you see, there are human tracks. Right here is a device for cleaning fish and so on. There are tracks, but for some reason no one went to the lake. Here I am at the lake. Even these improvised masks were made here, but for some reason no one went fishing at the lake. Cool, very beautiful. Look right behind me like this. A table for cleaning fish is a very important thing in taiga clubs. There it is from Banya, such a cool one. Let's go through again. Let's see, there are some antennas here, interesting ones. In general, friends, the place is very interesting. This, friends, is a real taiga hut, a real one. It's covered with something I don't even understand, something interesting. This is a real taiga hut.
And it will stand for another 100 years.
Because people come here, people take care of it, and well, I was there with respect, I looked at everything, so now I'll check. I think I had a box of matches. If I have it in my backpack. If it's in my backpack, then I'll leave it. Because it's very important to leave something behind. Not something you're promoting, or as many people say, some nonsense, please. Let's see, something was somewhere. Again, friends, you see, I do everything quickly because... So, friends, look, I have 2 candles, that's good too. I used to worry that I didn't have anything with me. Let's see now, maybe there's another lighter or something else I have. Dear friends, look, I'm leaving some things here. Here they are. They were for this occasion, and also this kind of lighter. Because I want to show respect, you understand? Come on, I'll show you all of this. Again, I always leave something as a challenge, but somehow it was just too hard to get to this hut. Everything was too spontaneous, and that's why I'm doing it this way. People will see, even though there are no candles, you know what we'll do? We'll hang up the candles, so the mice don't eat them, and we'll put the lighter there too. Of course, a lighter in a taiga hut isn't the most useful thing, but maybe someone will need it. Here. Phew, alright, that's it, little hut, let's go. So far, I really liked it. Thanks to the people, there's nothing, but there's nothing here. Unfortunately, I didn't bring it with me either, but I'll probably come back to this hut again sometime in the fall, maybe next year. Don't give the hut to everyone, people. Those who know this hut, or those who come here. The hut is great. I liked it. Thank you. Well, actually, this is a kind of taiga shelter, and well, in an emergency, a person can spend the night here. So, friends, that's how things are. Alright, what I want to say is, we ran around with you, found the hut. This is what a taiga hut looks like. Finally, it's me. Well, with such problems, I came here with such effort. It's something... Awesome, awesome. I like it. I love huts. See, they even bring the station here in winter while the hut is X. While everything was cool, well, friends, I finally made it to this place, this ill-fated puddle. Look, So what's the danger? The danger is, I'll explain now, you'll be amazed. I'll get through and I can do it. Here it is. So we have the car here and here's the puddle. When I drive, if my rear starts to skid or something else happens, I don't even know. Most likely, you know what we'll do now? We won't drive in the middle. We'll drive here along this edge, and here too. You see, look, there's a ditch here as well, and that's ice. Here we'll try to get out somehow, but first, we'll probably go like this. Because if I drive, I'll either end up over there or over here. Basically, it's a complete mess. So, look, I'll turn on the camera for you right now. I don't know if I'll get carried away or not, but it definitely won't carry me over here. The main thing is, you see, when I was driving, I rushed in and it was pretty reckless. Alright, friends, that's it here. Wish me luck. I hope everything will turn out well. I want to go home. I don't want to be here.
To be continued.
Well, friends, that was too much.
Friends, that was way too easy and simple. He barely made it. He made it. You saw it yourselves. Thank you for believing in me, for thinking that I would make it through just fine, really, just fine, that's all. Finally home. Wait, something fell off, some cosmetic part.